Welcome to the session of Poisson's ratio. Contents: what is Poisson's ratio, formula for Poisson's ratio, calculation of Poisson's ratio value for different materials, applications of Poisson's ratio. What is Poisson's ratio? Within an elastic limit, when material is pulled from both the sides, its length increases but width and thickness decreases. In opposite case, when material is pressed, its length decreases but its width and thickness increases. This is the base of Poisson's ratio. Poisson's ratio was proposed by Simon Poisson, a French mathematician. Strain is the ratio of change in dimension to the original dimension. In case of rectangular cross-sectional bar, Poisson's ratio will be the ratio of the strain in breadth or width, which is lateral strain, to the ratio of strain in length of the bar, which is linear strain. In case of a circular cross-sectional bar, Poisson's ratio will be the ratio of strain in diameter or strain in radius, which is lateral strain, to the ratio of strain in the length of the bar, which is linear strain. So Poisson's ratio is indicated by the symbols mu or 1 upon m. Formulae for Poisson's ratio, we'll see two cases here. One is a rectangular cross section and second is the circular cross section. In case of a rectangular cross section, the bar has original length L and breadth B and depth D. So when the bar is pulled from both the sides, change in length, that is increase in length, is delta L, but decrease in breadth will be delta B and decrease in depth will be delta D. So Poisson's ratio is mu is equal to negative ratio of epsilon t upon epsilon L, which is lateral strain upon longitudinal or linear strain. So lateral strain here, epsilon t will be equal to delta B upon B or delta D upon D, which will be negative in case of reduction. And longitudinal strain will be epsilon L is equal to delta L upon L. In case of a circular cross section, original length was L and original diameter was D. Since it is pulled from both the sides, the increase in length will be delta L and decrease in diameter will be delta D. Hence Poisson's ratio mu is equal to negative epsilon t upon epsilon L, which is lateral strain upon linear strain, and lateral strain is equal to epsilon t is equal to delta D upon D, and longitudinal strain epsilon L is equal to delta L upon L. We'll see the example of calculation of the Poisson's ratio. So 500 mm long and 16 mm diameter bar of homogeneous and isotropic material is pulled by axial force, due to which its length increased by 300 micron and diameter reduced by 2.4 micron. What is the Poisson's ratio of the material? Here the reduction in diameter is 2.4 micron, which is 2.4 into 10 raised to minus 3 millimeters. Similarly, increase in the length is 300 micron, which is 300 into 10 raised to minus 3 millimeters. Hence, the lateral strain epsilon t is equal to delta D upon D, reduction in diameter upon original diameter. So we'll take it as negative since it is a reduction in diameter. So we'll get lateral strain as minus 150 into 10 raised to minus 6, and longitudinal strain will be positive. So it is 300 into 10 raised to minus 3 upon 500 mm. So longitudinal strain will be 600 into 10 raised to minus 6. Hence the Poisson's ratio, since the Poisson's ratio mu is equal to minus epsilon t upon epsilon L, that is lateral strain upon linear strain. So both the negatives will get cancelled and we'll get a positive 0.25 as a Poisson's ratio. Poisson's ratio value for different materials. If we see the Poisson's ratio for the metal and metal alloys, then it is more than 0.3. And the Poisson's ratio for concrete is very less, that is 0.1 to 0.2. It means it has very less lateral strain. But the Poisson's ratio for rubber is almost equal to 0.5, which means it has a great value for lateral strain comparatively. The material called cork, which is made up of some wood substitutes, is having the Poisson's ratio almost equal to 0. It means it has no lateral strain. It means when the cork is pulled from both the sides or pushed from both the sides, there is no change in a diameter. It will break, but it will not change any value in a diameter. So the materials called auxiliary materials have negative Poisson's ratio. It means when they are pulled from both the sides, as its length is going to increase, similarly its width is also increasing. The examples are honeycomb structures or novel foam, etc. Applications of Poisson's ratio. While considering the design of cylinder liners or piston rings of engine, the Poisson's ratio is to be considered. Same is the case of O-rings for sealing, the Poisson's ratio to be considered. Also in a case of design of pipe joints, where because of the hydraulic pressure, the length is going to increase but the lateral dimension is going to decrease, we need to consider the Poisson's ratio. We hope the concept of Poisson's ratio is clear after watching this video. Thank you very much.